Welcome back to our channel, the channel for the latest news and stories about the Princess of Wales, Princess Catherine, and her royal family. Today, we bring you breaking news. Princess Catherine stunning in a camel coat as she's spotted driving her car to Windsor Castle. Princess Catherine has been cited for the initial moment after her brother-in-law's tell-all biography Spare has been published. Notwithstanding her solemn demeanour, she remained lovely as usual. Her clean and perfect hairdo, subdued caramel-coloured makeup, plus, of all, her dress wowed us. Catherine dressed down with such a camel cardigan and a grey checkered scarf, simply breathtaking. Catherine's greatest recognisable camel coat was the one that Catherine donned on a state engagement to Scarborough in November. The Max & Co. luxurious brown cloak was indeed the ideal covering item. The Princess of Wales, who may have been riding at the moment the paparazzi photographed her, was able to maintain her feelings regarding Prince Harry's explosive book under wraps when she arrived to the royal palace on Wednesday morning. Catherine became the focus of a number of the Duke of Sussex's claims, including varied between her admiration for Meghan Markle's comedy movie outfits to her claims actually implying conduct about Princess Charlotte's bridesmaid attire for the woman's wedding ceremony. Charlotte's gown seemed to be too wide, excessively long and overly saggy. Harry remembered his sister-in-law messaging Meghan well about the outfits, which had been manufactured without a consultation. Once she slipped wearing it at home, she sobbed. Right, as well as I warned you, the designer is already stood through since 6 a.m. The cope or even no cope star reportedly informed Catherine. Finally, at KP, could you bring Charlotte to get it changed similarly to the other mothers? Although Catherine required that the gowns redone, Meghan aimed to make her comprehend how stressed she already was, not just from the upcoming wedding as well as her parents, Thomas Markle's conduct at the moment. Catherine replied she knew, however the clothes, Harry remembered, and there's just 8 days until the wedding. Yeah, Catherine, I understood. His afterwards is said to have answered. Inside the novel, Harry alleges that Catherine confirmed in a conversation that perhaps the media were mistaken because they stated Meghan caused Catherine to weep. Catherine started the whole thing off right immediately by admitting that perhaps the claims inside the newspaper regarding Meg caused her to weep were completely wrong. Harry had written, "Many remarks from the audience have been made in response to Harry's report. One person stated, Harry and Meghan are heinous. For decades, the UK media tore Catherine as well as her family apart. But Harry stayed silent. Suddenly, Harry is ripping her apart because she can't defend herself. Her parents, as well as the media, according to Harry and Meghan, violated their privacy. Now Harry and Meghan are invading the privacy of Catherine, William, Charles, Camilla, and others, and they are aided by the media. And their justification would indeed be, they did it too. They are completely repulsive. The spin doctor's tour of self-righteous gratification continues on the late-night circuit. Funny." Another person added, "I would already have backed Harry if he desired to publish a self-help book regarding himself and how he handled his emotions when his mother died. He is, however, infringing on his family's privacy by exposing such sensitive data without their approval. I believe I would have been offended if any of my relatives had produced a book about myself and my family that highlighted all of our flaws." And what exactly is she meant to be doing? Weeping over the mountain of garbage Harry, Meghan, and his ghostwriters have written? Harry, not the individual he is seeking to ruin, appears bitter, spiteful, weak, stupid, and straightforward in my opinion, and in the personal view of numerous others. The monarchy might or might not continue, and William might or might not be king. However, one thing seems certain, Harry will continue to be the court jester. Another account commented, and there are numerous responses, Nutmeg has fully influenced and dominated Harry. It's quite sad. He doesn't see the whole picture. She's the boss. He will be left with nothing. Without a family, there is no dignity. Markle is a horrible narcissist, and Harry is her most recent victim. One person said, Harry is an adult who is accountable for his own conduct. When will you start holding wealthy guys accountable and responsible? Did she also dress up as a Nazi, consume drugs, steal medication from the hospital, and use racist insults at home? Meghan, if anybody else exhibited nasty girl behaviours, it was her. Her arrogant tone comes over in the manner she texts. Harry was duped, and then if you look behind the scenes of Spare, you may see Meghan Markle's blueprint. Catherine is indeed not all of the other mums. Jessica Mulroney, Ben Mulroney's wife, is a brazen stylist. The prospective Prince of Wales and Queen Consort, the Duchess of Cambridge, ought to have the tailor being sent her, or at minimum, to go to her. Photographs of Catherine with the dressmaker or Jessica with the distraught Princess Charlotte would have been inescapable and unbecoming. It was Givenchy's fault. Meghan was incapable of commanding her wedding party. Another addition, Harry is paranoid and has the ability to disseminate his hallucinations to others. As public personalities, the royals have a typical connection with the media. Yet, Harry refuses to admit his faults. For years, the paparazzi have been invited to pull down Catherine and her family, Camilla, Diana, and so on. I comprehend the palace's strategy of no comment in order to avoid stoking the flames any more. Another person complained Kate was on her way to school. The media is well aware of this. They took the school-run photos of Kate shortly after the Queen's death, for example. The media is unable to reach her residence within Windsor. Today marked the first day of schooling after the holiday, and cameras were set up along the path in the hopes of catching Catherine or William. Harry's paranoia. Be cautious, otherwise you'll be in a condition of illusions. Harry and Meghan are unpleasant bullies and narcissists, but they refuse to acknowledge it. Thank you for taking the time to view the video today. Please let us know what you think. And for the time being, farewell.